Welcome back to my channel. It is Candace with a K, where I normally talk books, beauty, and kicks. Today I'm going to be giving my very brief summary and review of Ernest Gaines' The Tragedy of Brady Sims. So this book was actually recommended to me by my local bookstore clerk here. I went in for a different Ernest Gaines title my best friend was recommending, and they didn't have it. And he was ordering it for me, but told me that I should read this one because it's such a quick read, as you can see. And he said I would enjoy this one, which I actually did. It does kind of start off somewhat slowly because you're unsure of what's happening, but as the story progresses, you soon realize that these commonalities and themes expressed in this book are very similar to what many Black people are facing today. So very quickly, Brady Sims is the town's disciplinarian, and mostly so that he could keep the kids out of the state penitentiary. So the opening of this book, we learn that Brady Sims walks inside of the courthouse and shoots a young man who is on trial for robbery and murder. And so through the book, we are kind of in the eyes or following a reporter who is trying to create this human interest story on Brady Sims and who Brady Sims is. He goes to a local barbershop, and in this barbershop, as prominent as the barbershop is in most Black culture, they're having the conversation of what took place at the courthouse. Brady is given 2 hours to turn himself in. And so in those 2 hours, we are sitting in the barbershop listening to who Brady was and his importance to the people in the community. Oftentimes, he was the one getting the kids on the straight and the narrow, whipping them up into shape. Now, the chief of police, or like the head honcho police officer, he had a thing for Black women. So he was giving Brady his space because he probably knew and was aware of the reputation of Brady Sims. And so when he finally links up to Brady Sims, Brady kind of, they have their moment, and then Brady commits suicide. So there are a couple of trigger warnings, suicide being one of them, as well as just Jim Crow, penitentiary. It doesn't go into depth, but these are kind of things that are expressed. So as I said, it is a quick read. It's very simple to get through. What I enjoyed about this book is that the themes expressed here are still very relevant today. We see our elders trying to keep our young youth out of the jail system, out of the penitentiary. We understand the ramifications that come with that, and ensuring that we keep them out of jail. Especially being that we are not that far removed from Jim Crow, a lot of those same sentiments reign true. And there's also slight comedic value in this book. So as you're reading it, you'll see that, like, while they're in the barbershop, one of the guys in the barbershop is calling up his girl, and he's trying to express her like, baby, I'm just trying to, I'll be there, because he wants to be messy and he's trying to get all the tea. But his girl is like, no, you need to come home, or his wife or whomever. So I am going to pick up the other Ernest Gaines title because I do want to read the other book. I heard the other book was very moving. This one was moving as well. Even as quick of a read as it is, it was very succinct, well written. And so I'm excited to delve into more of his work and see what he's talking about. So it's not A Lesson Before Dying, which is the title book on here. My best friend told me about A Gathering of Old Men, which she said was really good. So probably not this week, but next week I'm gonna go back to my local bookstore and try and pick that one up. But if you haven't already, I would advise just reading this quick read on The Tragedy of Brady Sims. I think you will enjoy it. While you are here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video.